Into her tummy like lunch. Nickelodeon nigga, I guess I like the guts. Put the rape kit away, this a right touch. Again, I only get the shade of what my pipe does. Throwing letter gun, bumper chew on the shell. Doing the mail, kinda like they do in the jail. I write the rules and then I break them. Beans, H&I the beat for the fiends. I visited each in a dream. Wayward, like the final ride of my nature. Call it a funeral anytime I find a mic. Wallet in utero might evoke a riot type. Cocky with using, know all my dope is itemized. Do what? Sporadic and random I maneuver. All retaliation at the front of your future. Shot treat them into nothing they used to. Lost medium but never once cheated at the bog bottom, breathing in muddy water. Evil evolve, be fully calm, and die off in muddy water. Evil evolve, be fully calm, and die off in muddy water. Evil evolve, be fully calm, and die off in muddy water. Evil evolve, be fully calm, and die. On anybody in the way, shit they got him in the grave, I got me out again. ILO, yeah, I only count the one, plus I blow Gorilla Glue. Cure for my depression is a killer too. Hey, hell yeah, show a nigga that white meat. Get to the core of why the timid don't like me. Do the wrong thing, fuck Spike Lee. I'm what it is, everybody else might be. Fire up a rod of that Cali. Say a nigga finna hit the road. Catch a body added to my tally. Murder way never getting old. Illuminate hell, accumulate all of my cells. You debate, I will not fail. They gonna maybe Rico rotted body odor. Priceless appraisal and mercy disabled. I'ma murk them all and feed the cable in muddy water. Evil evolve, be fully calm, and die off in muddy water. Evil evolve, be fully calm, and die off in muddy water. Evil evolve, be fully calm, and die off in muddy water. Evil evolve, be fully calm, and die. Slide. I keep a full metal jacket mug. Eerie vibration. See my level and blow the planet up. Smearing the ashes after I wait the middle weird elation. I'm mind to make a motherfucker remember me all the while aiming to take 'em under. They don't wanna let a nigga feed or no. From an 808 to Dookie on my loose leaf. I got the key. That don't matter anyway, ain't never needed it to prove me better, that's obvious. Name a nigga that deliver power and balance it like a zombie does. Now they get the panic and adamant, damn it, if I market to the manic, it'll all be love. Well, until I whip a little heat up, just a reminder of what I came from. Hell, it's already, go ahead and raise some. I get the feeling they prefer to play dumb. I look pissed off for a reason, but I can never be broke like you. Take a look at how down we've been. Ain't no telling what I might do. Touche. I'll wait the middle weird elation. All by my lonely, I found my true voice in this sound, and no, it ain't the holy kind. They don't wanna let a nigga feed or no. There and I became a cannibal, I had to go in. I got the key. Never looking back once, even though they regrettable actions stay obvious. No one can pick up and get going again quite boy like a zombie does. They seldom mention my knack at reinvention, but once you niggas listen, it could all be love. And ain't no other choice but to wake up. The gods are watching me where I came from. So many killers, so I raise some. No running, no escape to play dumb. I look pissed off for a reason, but I can never be broke like you. Take a look at how down we've been. Ain't no telling what I might do.
No, not today. No, not today. What's going on, gang? Kobe Ginobili. What's the deal, gang? Goomba in this motherfucker on Twitch. We got Bonteezy. Huimedog. What's the deal? Goomba said I have to charge my rig. Got you. Just for the record, we are live on, I don't know if you would call them the big three, but we are live on Kick, Twitch, and YouTube once again. The simulcast. Tip of the cap to you, Bonto. How are you feeling today? What's the deal? We're going to get into some gumbo today, a little bit of everything. You know the vibes. But while we smoke, I got something that I want to show y'all, and you tell me what you think about it. Deal? So this is a new band. This band is called President. And believe it or not, I've actually performed on this very same stage. This is the Roxy in Hollywood. It looks the exact fucking same. And yeah. Goomba Ragnarok, what about it? Like the end of the world? The Viking end of the world? Hold on. What you talking about? So yeah, let's watch this, and then you guys tell me what you think. Bonto said, life treating me great again today, fam. Complaining would be criminal. That's what I'm talking about. Shout out to Ben over on the YouTube side of the game. Said, what's up? Good to see you, dude. Good to see you as well, Ben. Tell y'all a little quick story about Ben. So, Ben and I go back a few years. And one time I had to drive Daphne to Denver for a fashion show that she was doing makeup for. And since Ben lives out that way, I was like, hey, Ben, you want to meet up and smoke one? He was like, sure. Every other time Ben and I have been around each other, it was on some work shit. You know what I'm saying? Ben has his band. I do music, so we be playing shows together or doing collabs or something to that effect. So this was the first time we, no strings attached, just hung out and kicked it. It was only for a couple hours, but it was still awesome. So shout out to Ben over on the YouTube side of the game. Now, again, gang, we're about to get into, I'm going to move the chat. We're about to get into this shit. This band is called President, and they are making, I guess you could say they're making waves right now. There's a chat right there. making waves right now, but I want to hold my judgment until the end. I'm gonna go no cam while we watch this. Or no, fuck that. I'll leave it like this while we watch this. Super good, Goomba. It was, wasn't it, Ben? Hope everything is good on your side. Goomba said, better be careful with those armbands, bro. They're not the first, and they won't be the last. All right, so over on YouTube, Ben said, "Thanks, bro, grinding away in the system, try and hold my head high through the chaos. The bassist is giving you Bronson from Mushroom Head vibes." Over on YouTube, Goomba says, "Not bad." Okay. I was genuinely curious what you guys thought about this band. You know, having roots in the nu metal scene of the late 90s, early 2000s, who low key, I mean, you can go back to like, Kiss and stuff like that, right? But low key, they started the mask shit. As far as metal, the way we know it, bringing that vibe to it, right? The masks and everything. Um, Obviously, you had Slipknot. You had Mushroom Head, and a bunch of bands that were trying to reach the status of Slipknot and Mushroom Head. Long story short. So, that's a pretty high bar to set as far as going anonymous and being in metal, and doing the masks. So that's where my bar is. OG Mushroom Head, OG Slipknot. That's where my bar is when it comes to this. And I was afraid with the success of Sleep Token that things like this would happen. Now, this is all my opinion, right? My opinion is that this is fraudulent. I think this is fraudulent on multiple levels. Let me explain. So we have the masked band that has, as Goyle mentioned, the arm bands, which multiple acts have used as it's a provocative image. They'll change the logo to the band logo and stuff, but we all know what that image conjures thoughts of, right? And like I said, they are not the first, they won't be the last. But when you compare yourself to even let's just look at Sleep Token, right? The newest successful masked metal band, if you could even call them a metal band. There's a whole story and lore behind why they look the way they look. I've seen them live personally once. There's a whole story behind it, and it basically leaves it up to the audience of whether you're taking this ride or not. They're anonymous, but the lore is intact. This band President is pure anonymity. There is no lore. There is no lore, there is no story, and that's reflected in the lyrics. Let's go back to Sleep Token. The lyrics from the inside out reflect what the band is about, right? This band is just leaning on the anonymity. They're letting you fill in the blank as the audience, which, I mean, they got a packed crowd at the Roxy. No one has ever heard of this band before a few months ago, so that's something. But we all know the power of marketing, right? So if I'm not able to attach some sort of mythos or story to your image, then the image goes for naught. Now, I'm not saying that it's a bad image, but what I'm saying is, as an audience, we still need to know why. I mean, unless you're just a mindless follower of whatever's popular. As a true art connoisseur, I need to know why. And the lyrics should be my first indicator of a band, an artist, of what the fuck are you talking about? What's the point? What are we doing here? What's the message? And that song that we just heard is called Fearless. I decided to show y'all the live version because I didn't want to get in weirdness on YouTube and get flagged. But essentially, the guy is the singer. The lyrics are very generic. You don't know whether he's talking about a relationship. You don't know whether he's talking about life. You don't know whether he's talking about confidence. You don't know whether it's kind of like checking all the boxes. Almost like an algorithm came up with this whole fucking thing. This is the lyrics you say. This is the mask you wear. And the reason I say that is because there's no goddamn story. There's no story attached to this band. Now, if there was a whole thing where they had like a political angle and they were all some sort of like there's a story there. This guy was the singer could be allegedly, right, because he's masked, a former presidential candidate or actual something. Why are we doing what we're doing is my point. Ben said, wasn't honestly really vibing with the whole sound. There's definitely no lore. I dig a band with lore and depth. Yeah, dude, same. And I think that things like this are happening to capitalize off of what people think made Sleep Token. I just have to keep going back to Sleep Token because they're the most recent example of a band to hit huge while staying anonymous or doing their damnedest to stay anonymous. And I think that this is a music industry version of like whatever that pill that they came out with that was supposed to be like smoking weed. Remember that? Remember when they were like, hey, here's canophosphate. It'll get you high just like smoking weed. And it was like the most dangerous shit. They're trying to recreate the magic of Sleep Token just to make money. And you can see that there's no depth to this act. I'm watching them play this simple ass song that's all fucking major chord. I mean, if I can play it, it's easy. Right? If I can, because I'm not an even intermediate guitar player. And this bass player, I'm watching them as the set goes on. I'm staring at the neck for the easiest bullshit, and Digigata's in the building. You're staring at the neck for the most bullshit riff I've ever seen in my life. To where if you were savvy, if we had something exciting on our hands, that would be an opportunity for you as a band member in this new, intriguing, mysterious band to just go crazy. Because the part is so simple. Just go nuts on stage. But that's not what happened. You know, we could be like, oh shit, there's this new band. And they're already, their first show was at a festival in England. So that's why I say like it's a music industry invention, because no one's first show is at a fucking festival, man. Nobody's. None. Zero. The number is zero, man. So that's my personal take on it. Goomba, I know you didn't have all that fucking context. You were just listening to the song. But yeah, I think that honestly is an important piece to the puzzle as well, is the fact that to a lot of listeners that, you know, aren't privy to the whole backstory or lack thereof, and how this band came to be or lack thereof, and just listening to the song on surface value, I think that it's designed to just appeal to most people's ears. And then it's like, oh, it's this new anonymous masked band, and then they can start printing money like Sleep Token did. But of course, I'm sharing my viewpoint because as someone that has been working at this very bottom rung of the music industry for the last fucking 20 years, it's these patterns are so much easier to recognize. It's just like, oh shit, like This is they're doing it. They're doing it again. And they're getting more and more blatant with it. They're getting so blatant with it that they have AI music taking over the Billboard charts, gangland. An AI generated song is either right now or as recently as last week, number one. It made number one on the charts. I remember seeing a clip of Joe Rogan talking about like AI music in general. And Cuz was like, it's really, really good. It's really good. It's a shame. What up, John Doe Juggalo, aka JDJ? So, I guess, long story short, hold on. Ben said, remember when Post Malone popped off? He said he came from nothing. Yet, if you dig his DJ for the Dallas Cowboys, yeah. That's nepotism. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, nepotism is I mean, it's definitely, it's a good example, Ben. It's a good thing to bring up. They slick do this shit. They hope no one notices. And then when people notice, they don't even acknowledge that shit. I find it offensive, personally. They think that the audience is stupid, bro. They're like, know the difference, and if they did know the difference, they wouldn't care. They wouldn't care enough to not be fans. I remember seeing it with Rick Ross. This dude was making cocaine raps for years. And then 50 Cent jumped out the window and exposed a picture of Cuz as a correctional officer. Start calling him Officer Ricky and shit. And then it was public knowledge that Rick Ross, Mr. Kingpin, was a corrections officer. And no one even gave a shit. They're like, ah! So, I think with the age of the internet, people are becoming more and more hip to stuff like this, and I want to talk to y'all about it so that y'all are hip to it too, because we're under attack, bro. And I don't mean creative people, I mean human beings. We are under siege, man. We are under fucking siege, and it's getting weird out here, bro. I told y'all about Trust Company. When I looked it up on my phone, it was just, they have now been body snatched by AI. What about what we're doing right now? Right? I originally started streaming my process of making music just to show people that it was me doing it. Now that takes on a whole different power, bro. It's getting strange. Strange days, bro. Why would the people, after the term industry plant has become household, everyone knows what that means, right? At this point, the majority of people. Why would people accept a band that is completely unknown and starts their career off at a festival? Like, it's laughable. Like me and the people I grew up, like I imagine 15-year-old me, metalhead to the core, going to Ozfest, going to shows on the Sunset Strip. If this happened, this band President, something to this level happened when I was back then, it would have gotten laughed away. Like, what are you talking about? Because they tried to do stuff like this back then, and it got laughed the fuck off. You know what I'm saying, Goomba? Yeah. You feel me, Banto? Ben said, way strange. Strange days indeed, bro. This shit tripped me out, bro. And it seems like this is the best example that I could possibly show people of how powerful marketing is. Because human cognitive ability has sharply declined. Like, people casually talk about nowadays how autism rates are at an all-time high. Like, that shit isn't a crazy concept to behold. What do you mean autism is at a all-time high? What do you mean by that? There's another way to say that, how we used to say it, which means you're surrounded by fucking retards, man. Why is that? Oh, well, it's because of what they put in the food, and the programming, and the brain rot, and the internet, and the... Oh, okay. So, wow, marketing has reached a point where they don't even have to really try anymore. They don't have to build a story. They don't have to build a... They don't have to build anything. Because the public consciousness, the public cognitive ability is so low that they can just roll shit like this out and no one bats an eye. People are like, cool. And it's built off the backs of real artists. If real artists didn't do real shit to become successful in their own right, the Sleep Tokens, the Slipknots, the Mushroom Heads, then this type of shit couldn't happen. So you have like you're capitalizing on something in the cheapest way possible. That's fucking lame, dude. Like, I wouldn't be surprised, and you guys shouldn't be surprised either, if some other fucking black artist pops up out of nowhere, wrapping his fucking arms in gauze, with mismatched fucking eyes, and long fucking dreads, with a capital S and a capital C at the front and back of their shit, talking about the zombie this, the zombie that. I could be body snatched, bro. Have y'all ever heard of the rapper, rest in peace, XXX Tentacion? They do this shit, bro. They are bugging off a stack, bro. Oh, we're just gonna roll this band out at Download Festival. Right, so a band that clearly isn't ready for the stage, based on that performance we saw, is ready to go out on one of the biggest stages in the world as their very first show. It reminds me, Daff, if you can hear my voice, it reminds me of that whole Bloodywood thing a few years ago. Like, man, that shit could work on y'all. That shit is not working on me, man. And if people truly fuck with me and listen to the words that I'm saying, hear me on this, bro. Hear me on this, please. Prox is in the motherfucking house. Ben said bullcorn. Yeah. Invasion of the Body Snatchers indeed, bro. And y'all gotta vouch for me, man. Y'all gotta vouch for me if it happens, because I really do honestly believe. And I think my career is plenty evidence that unless you are on a certain team, you're likely doomed to obscurity, bro. You know what I mean? Look what they've done. Look at what they've done. They used to do it to where it's like, even if the band is anonymous, there's still a story. A couple years ago, I tried to do that. Prox, what was it, 2012? Oh my God! Oh my God! He's dead! They've made it to where only their spells work. You can't try to market yourself. They have to do it. Because whatever they present, people will just accept. Much like society as a whole, but let's not go too deep into the rabbit hole. You guys just need to understand and recognize this shit, bro, because to be on the independent grind and to see this for what I've seen this for years, bro. At least a decade. I've seen this type of fuckery in the industry that I made the conscious decision to devote my life to before I knew all this. Just because I love creating shit. I love performing more than anything in the world. And I said, I'm making a decision. This is what I want to do with my life, right? I get into it and I see how fucking it's just all manipulation, bro. It's just all, it doesn't matter what you sound like. It doesn't matter what you look like. The certain people have to present it, and if they present it, it goes. Look at how much horseshit music has gone platinum in the last 20 years, bro. As long as they present it, it goes. Goomba said my cauldron's charged. I'm about to cast the Yabba spell. Cheers, gang. Prox, what we're talking about, what sparked all this, is this band President, and we watched a performance of President, and you know, it got mixed response, mixed reaction, but I was giving my perspective on not necessarily the music, but what a band like this represents in music. And I think it's a sign of things changing for the worse, because when humanity is needed to be present in art now more than ever, even the human product that these corporations present is sapped of all fucking humanity. There's no human angle to this. Dude, I think it's gonna get worse too, dude. I heard a stat. All mass-produced assembly line, Bonto. I heard a stat that more than 30% of the music on Spotify is AI, bro. And like I said, you got people with mass influence like Joe Rogan saying, I think it's good. I think it's good. So imagine, just put yourself in my shoes, man, as a creator, right? I write, produce, mix, and record all my own shit. It comes, I was about to say from me, but I really do believe that special energies channeled themselves through me, and because I have no training, bro. I don't even know theory. I don't know a C from an F from a G, and I've made like 30 fucking albums, dude. So that's why I say that, right? And I think that that's special, and built my whole life around that gift. And this is what's happening. This is what's happening. This is what's happening to my livelihood. And I'm watching people celebrate it, right? I played this same place a few times. But I was never able to get that many people in that motherfucker. No machine. You gotta have the machine, don't you know? Don't you get it? I didn't understand. I didn't understand it I get it now. I understand for a long time. I'm explaining it to y'all. So you can see in real time, and I want you to keep a distant eye on this band president. Because after I've said everything I've said, hopefully you're listening to what I said. Just watch. And in that same vein, speaking of, for lack of a better term, I told you so. See, that sounds like shit. That's why I said for lack of a better term. I know you guys, no one's saying like, oh, we don't believe you. But I just want you guys to get confirmation on certain shit. So, this is not music related, right? But it applies. Remember a couple weeks ago when I resumed playing the game Arc Raiders. And I said, I have inside knowledge that this fucking video game bases your matchmaking off of how you behave in the game. Did I say that? Gang, did I say that? I'm just making sure it wasn't a fever dream on my part. Did I say that? I'm pretty sure I wasn't triple streaming at the time, simul streaming. I was only on Twitch. So I'm mainly talking to, listen, even if you're over on YouTube, you might have been on Twitch when I said this. I said over 2 weeks ago, Goomba said you did say that, yes. I said over 2 weeks ago that Arc Raiders has a karma/aggression based matchmaking system. Don't ask me how I know. Just watch my gameplay and watch anybody else that plays like an asshole's gameplay, and just watch how different the two things are. Now, as of today, let's see, as of yesterday, excuse me, the official development team has come out to confirm exactly what I said over 2.5 weeks ago. What's up, Remix Ricky? Bonto said, multiple streams I said this. Goomba and Bonto remember me saying this. I'm seeing the situation for what it is. Don't worry about where I got the info. I know the truth. I'm tapped in. I'm tapped. How I'm tapped, don't worry about it. I told y'all. Then I exemplified it. I said, watch me load into the game and watch everything be smooth as eggs. Then multiple days, I got into the games and it was just... So that was enough proof. But we have yet even more proof, gang. Goomba asked me about some completely different shit a while ago. He says, but it feels good to be right though, right? I was like, 50-50? Because sometimes it's so, like, you feel like you're just shouting into the void. You know what I mean? With certain shit. Let's take a look.
Extraction shooter with its stunning maps, innovative robotic enemies, and emergent social interactions that reward team play while making room for heartbreaking ganking and grinders. Embark has never publicly confirmed this, but Samelin hinted our suspicions were correct.
No, it is without going to see what else we can bring to the sort of palette that we paint from.
Palette.
Some people in the Arc Raiders community have suspected that player behaviour has a tangible impact on matchmaking. with more peaceful, cooperative players being matched together on some servers, whilst others are filled with more violent players. Embark has never publicly confirmed this, but Samelin hinted our suspicions were correct.
No, it is, without going into sort of excruciating detail, it is...
We'll take the detail.
It is quite complex. So we do analyze behavior and match accordingly. It is quite complex. So we do analyze behavior and match accordingly.
We'll take the detail.
It is quite complex. So we do analyze behavior and match accordingly.
I also remember telling y'all we were having a discussion slash powwow about human behavior, and I remember talking to y'all about if you're savvy to some shit, you can't let people know, because I mean, obviously we're the exception to this rule. Right? Because there's no barriers of bullshit between me and you, right? I'm talking about people that you just come into contact with randomly out in the world, right? People are so proud. They're so prideful, right? They don't want to be wrong, bro. And they especially don't want you being the one proving them wrong. That's showing that on some level, like, or at least in their mind, that's showing that you're better than them. Know-it-all motherfucker. Nah, bro, I'm just telling you what it is. People are like fucking allergic to honesty and accountability these days, man. It's maddening, bro. Like, it's enough. If you truly lock into it, it's enough to drive you insane. It will drive you insane if you let it. Because the reason that there's less than fucking 10 people in my streams when I stream is because I don't have, bro, I'm almost 40, bro. I don't have the energy or the capacity to be bullshitting and shucking and jiving with humans on any level. And people need that shit. They want it. Y'all are the patient, brave few, because that's not what you're here for. No shuck, no jive. And people don't like that. People don't like that. I take pride, dude. That's why I stopped, speaking of Arc Raiders, right? That's a good example of why I stopped playing it in the first place, is because I know why y'all come here. And the way I was seeing that game at the time was like the opposite energy that I wanted to provide to my audience. I want to provide an energy of know-how, capability, I guess you could say, creative output, community, the same vibe that I have with you guys at shows. That's what I'm trying to bring to my streams. And I think I don't know, man. I think a lot of people have been programmed to, instead of like look at that as a positive, not just from me, but from entertainers and streamers and anybody that's on a camera. They need the sugar. They need the bullshit. I just showed that to show y'all I don't be just talking, bro. I don't be just talking, like I know what I'm talking about. You feel me, Ben? Yeah, I know you know what I'm talking about, gang. Goomba had a good one just now. Goomba said, I'll drive others insane with my honesty. Dude, here's the thing. If you're forced to be into contact with somebody in close proximity, like a work situation or something, you can do that. But when you do what I do, people just leave. They don't like that shit. They don't like that honesty shit, bro. They'd be like, oh, that hurts. That hurt what he said. That hurt what he said. And then you don't see him anymore, do you? Think about all the people that have come and gone, Goomba. Goomba's been rocking with me since the Generation Nightmare Tour 2019. Goomba, how many people you seen come and go, gang? I said something they didn't like, and they just go. Bonto said they need a reality check. Yeah, but it's cognitive dissonance, man. If they were to have their reality checked, it would break their mind. It's a recent example, so I have to keep referring to it because it's a recent example for me and for y'all. Look at the Ark Raiders social experiment. Look how weak people's minds are. Oh, well, because this happened to me, now I'm going to inflict that same pain onto the next person. You saw it in real time. People's minds are fucking weak, bro. I know this. You know this. So therefore, I've accepted the fact that, yeah, my numbers are going to be low because all I want is strong-minded people fucking with me. And the masses are feeble-minded. Look at what's going on. All you got to do is flip on the news. Look what's going on in the world. The masses are feeble-minded, bro. So for me to have a following at all, there are like prerequisites. You feel me? There are things that have to be set in place for you as a human being to even register with my shit. Not only with my art, but with me as a person doing these streams and shit. My numbers are going to be low. That's how it's going to be. And I fuck with y'all the long way. I appreciate y'all. Y'all might not, like, you know, you look at the view count and you go like, does he like really even give a shit about the handful of people? Yes. The answer is yes. I fuck with y'all. KJG right in the nick of time. Prox over there on YouTube said, I've witnessed a shitload of flakes. Prox has been my dog for over a decade now. He knows I ain't bullshitting. I'm not bullshitting, bro. Bonto said, what would be worse? Having their mind all twisted about it, or leaving them to continue to think their way is the right one? I think they're always going to think their way is the right one, bro. Even with you presenting a different point of view, a potentially more sound point of view, a point of view at least worth considering, the cognitive dissonance prevents them from taking that information in and just go. Matter of fact, it might send them speeding in the opposite direction because it's too scary, bro. You know, the public at large doesn't do shrooms. They don't do LSD. They don't have ego deaths. You realize that? Weak-minded, pathetic, fucking trash, bro, is what we're surrounded by. And I know I'm preaching to the choir, but I'm just letting you know. Just a little reminder, I guess. Proc said, I know you ain't bullshitting, but I also know you call out bullshit. These other weirdos just let people say and do whatever. Yeah, and that's how they cultivate massive audiences, bro. I can't do it. Sorry. I mean, bro, look at my deal with fucking, it hasn't been long enough. Statute of limitations, gang. Look at the record deal I had back in 2019, right? Once I got in there and I said, and all it smelt like was bullshit, what'd I do? And I have to think, bro, that any success I get as an artist or as a streamer or whatever has to be built on this foundation of like, bro, I'm not about the bullshit people, bro. I think the Arc Raiders thing was super powerful, bro. That was a condensed, real-time example of everything I'm saying. From me stating what's going on, from y'all seeing the fucking play out of it, to us like almost dancing in celebration from it all being legit. And for the people that have been rocking with me, you've seen this time and time again in my career. I'll say, I'm going to do this thing. And most people like kind of roll their eyes, except for the loyalists, the meat, the gang. Everyone else rolls their eyes like, yeah, right. Over and over and over again, bro. Proc said it was almost immediate, too. Brother, man. So, Reason just did an update. They got some new stuff in here. I saw some shit right here talking about trap melodies and trap flutes. I want to see what that's hitting on. This is the beat I want to work on today. Right, so if I go to the flutes, right? This whatchamacallit, Reason Companion. Stopped off at this tavern before we hunt this dragon. Oh, about what we were just talking about, Bonto said they're conditioned to be like that. Like a loop. Yeah. Yeah. I think the fact that I have people that fuck with my shit and come to my streams, like the Patient Brave Few, Bonto, Goomba, Prox, Ben, KJ, you know, and the list goes on. These are just who's here right now. And plenty on lurk mode. Shout out to y'all. That's why y'all fuck with the shit, man. And everyone else, you know, you can pretty much bet your bottom dollar that the reason they're not here anymore is because I said something they didn't like. C'est la vie. Dude, my eyes going absolutely trap flute crazy. That must mean this pack is insane. Because my eye just went nuts. Alright, so if I open... Oh, I got sequence flutes? I don't even want to hear the samples. I just want to... I want to see what it's hitting like. KJG said, like my autistic daughter would say, boo-hoo for you. Hey, man. I'd rather be real. Proc said, I'd rather someone be real with me than spoon feed me shit. Well, you're in the minority, man. Y'all need to understand. If you agree with what Proc just said, I'm going to say it again. Proc said on YouTube, I'd rather someone be real with me than spoon feed me shit. If you agree with what Proc just said, understand there's a reason why the numbers will stay low here. And I'm cool with that shit. I'm cool with that shit because I don't want shitheads. Bro, I know everyone here has watched a popular streamer. Anybody that's got like more than 10,000 people in their chat, right? Allegedly. If you ever look at their chat, like if you ever really stop and focus on their chat and try to read it like the streamer's reading it, it's a lot of retards in there, bro. It's like 90% retards. It's like, ooh, I can't. And you don't hold your temples because it's too fast to read. You hold your temples because someone actually typed that shit and hit send on it in a chat room. Someone just fucking. Ben said, good riddance to bad rubbish. Sorry. I had some snot drying right at the top of my fucking nostril, where if that sucker dried, it would have taken a piece of me with it, for sure. They be... Alright, let's see what this new rack extension sounds like. Oh, dude, that shit is hard. That's the first one, bro. Yo, Let me just get my my clap. You know what? Actually, the sample, cause I just want to put it like in the same key type shit, and then I'm gonna get rid of this bitch. I'm not gonna lie. Proc said shit reminds me of Metal Gear Solid. Goomba said the beat got a fantasy vibe. Bro, it's like what you call that ARP instrument that I found for Nomad Dash, which was another on-stream moment, by the way. Yeah, it does have a. Both of you are right. Yeah, I want this whole thing to change. You know what I'm saying? Like this, the drums and this whole feel for this, because this sounds like a hook right here. This whole. Oh, my fault. This shit sounds like a hook. Oh, that's dope. That's dope. That's dope. Yeah. That's dope. That could be like a bridge or something. I'll put that after. Oh, noise drops. That's the wrong shit. Salsa! Oh, shit. Oh, shit. You know what? We'll bring them both. Like, this sounds like a hook. Wait, what? That shit's hard. Wait, what's it sound like with just this? That's bad. That last part is shitty. That's hard too. You see this shit? Raindrops keep falling on my head. Still waiting on a barmaid to bring me an ale? Goomba. My man is really at the bar just cooling, watching the stream. That is a cool, I can see that. That's a dope ass image. Bro, if I was still drinking, if I still went to bars, I could definitely see myself just, or you know, if you got like some shit on the back of your phone like me. Oh shit, watch out. Like a pop socket for capturing things. You could just stand it up. So it could be like this. A flagoon of ale? Ben said goes hard like water droplets on a xylophone. That's exactly what it sounds like, bro. Alright, man, chill out. You know what I'm saying? That's Ben's like hidden talent, like blindfold him. What is this sound? Fiji water leaking out of a 16-ounce bottle onto a multicolored xylophone. Like, oh, shit. That is incorrect. That's better. Ah, shit. Ah, dude. Yeah, and then this could be a transition, right? And this, I think, is supposed to go there. Yeah, it's just like another layer to the it's another layer to the hook. That's the way I hear it. And then this is like a transition, and then this part right here is a transition. Then right here is when we unleash the flutes. So we're gonna find what key. Okay, so this shit. Say less. So if I unleash the flutes, it should be this key right here. Right? So let's keep it on there just to make sure. Let's do pre. Got pre going. It should be there. Oh no, it should be there. And then oh, that actually, I started it late. That actually might go perfect if I ever want to overlap them. Like maybe at the end or something. Let's see. Alright, and then we'll change the velocity, max it out. That's just the first one, you know what I'm saying? Like we could go through. It looks like nothing but ARPs in that pack. Unleash the flutes, says Prox. Well, that's the plan, brother. That's the plan. Alright, so you know what this needs? This needs like a nice old school sounding, like old drums, like a nice like drum and bass type of vibe. Real quick, let me see if I could just throw in a placeholder. Yeah, I'll clear this. Oh. Alright, we'll loop it. Finding this should be fun, I ain't gonna lie. Alright, we got our loop. No, that's the wrong loop. We need to be right there, and damn, what you doing all the way over there? What the fuck? That was weird. There we go. Goomba said bongos. I'm not against bongos, gang. I am not against bongos. Shit, I'm into. I'll do both because that shit sound hard. What's it look like in the mix? That kind of makes it hard. That kind of like breaks up the monotony of it. I'm not gonna lie. It's like, take it serious. You know what I'm saying? What if I did it? Yeah, it sounds like it's breaking. It sounds like it's breaking. I really like that. All right, so first thing we got to do is record it, which means we got to toggle on and off of it. Octorex is weird like that. Reason user. You just got to toggle on and off. Then from here, I'm actually going to do some shit I've been doing lately and bounce in place. Then we can mute this and normalize. We can get rid of this one, normalize this one. Oh, seems to be as good as it was gonna get. Looks like it was already normalized. Alright, so boom. We got that. Now, oh, you know what? Since it's already normalized, I skipped a step. We should let's get rid of this track. We should do it live. Fuck it! We just got to get a perfect one. Let's go! You bitch. I muted it. There we go. What's your excuse now? Reset. Bass off. You son of a bitch. Yeah. Automation. Machines glitch BL base off 125. Reset. You feel me? And then I actually did tweak the volume knob, so we'll leave it alone on this one. Everything happens for a reason, gangland. You understand? All right. Was it running? No. I want to get it like on the first one. It's just make my life easier. And that one can get bounced in place if it's right. That's awesome. I love how that sounds. W. All right, now we can bounce in place. Do it to it, Lars. Then normalize. See how it boosted them a little bit, but they should still sit into the mix. And if you know however they sit into they're represented more prominently in the mix, which is a critique I have on myself from my previous mixes. I've gotten better at it obviously over time, but I listen back at old music and it's like, damn, certain instruments happen in songs and you can barely hear them. Like I'm the only one that knows they're there type shit. And it's like, fuck, like I missed out. So when I make my live mixes, I make sure to accentuate those sounds that might not be so prominent in the mix for the, the streaming version or the album version. Bongos coming up, gang. Sounding killer, says Ben. Almost spaghetti western meets Sevendemic vibe. Oh my god, bro. Now you give me ideas. It's the showdown. Let me tell you something, brother. It's a showdown, otherwise known as a standoff. Now, I suggest you meet me outside of the saloon, say about noon hour. Let me tell you something, brother. I brought something back from the future that's gonna rock your world. What's up, Envicero 2020 over on Kick? Hey, what is going down? How's it going, Envicero? Thank you for joining the stream. We are simulcasting on Kick, YouTube, and Twitch. Just learned how to do it. I'm still gonna say it because I'm proud of myself. Ben says, heck yeah. I'm gonna tell him, Goomba. I'm gonna tell him a thing or two before I get through. Before I finish. Now it's actually leaning more Alabama. Now, is less Florida, less Texas and more, it's Alabama now, gang. Ah, shit, man. I don't know what to do about that. Alright, we could take the loop on. No, we're adding bongos now. Goomba said we're adding bongos, so we're adding bongos. Now, I'm not saying that I do everything that chat tells me to do when making. I'm just saying I was probably gonna do it anyway. Well, Goomba said that's okay because redneck is homogenous. Yeah, well, I'm gonna let you say that. I'm gonna let you say that. Percussion, hand drums. I like that little roll. I like that little roll. That shit hard. Alright, what does it sound like? Can't even really hear them shits, gang. I ain't gonna lie. Might have to do the same thing, like normalize them out and then double them and pan them and. But I do like how that sounds. Alright, first of all, let's check the mix, because it's probably loud as fuck in the mix, and I didn't even check that shit. Hold up. Hold up. Boom. Alright, so we can get rid of this there. That's gonna be a whole different fucking C part, because I guess this is our, well, really this is the B part, this is the C part. It's gonna be ACB. Alright, let's see if we can do some dynamics here. If I were to... I don't know. Dude, I think, and this is a good thing for this bass loop that we found, cause yeah, I don't know if there's enough space in the mix for the bongos, Goomba. Like that bass sound is like a vacuum, and it's going to eat all lesser sounds, right? So the only we're lucky that the noise drops still come through. So watch, I'm gonna get rid of this for now. I think we're good. I think we're good with just this this little section, at least for a placeholder. Alright, so to be fair, like when we've completely fleshed this part out, um, the flutes are not going to come in right away like that. They're probably going to be the second half because that's going to be like a verse, right? So that's too abrasive to go from this section to this section. So it's going to be the same beat that I craft around this part. That shit is so hard, bro. That shit is so hard. Oh my god, dude. And I gotta keep it tight, you know what I'm saying? Because this is Reason. Uh, Alabama bongos, okay, alright. I mean, I'm not gonna hold you, Ben. I'm not gonna hold you. Dig the bong. You was fucking with the bongos? Just a thought maybe bongos in that part. Yeah, that's what Goomba was saying, but as I was explaining, bro, this I really like this little bass chug thing, and I have another beat where I use something similar, so it's kind of like I like that I'm finding similar sounding things to add dynamic, because just as a side note, right, just as a side note, I want to make more beats like the beats I made on Sociocoma. And those beats are fucking deranged. They're deranged. So I want there to be a lot of switches to where, I mean, think like dispatch therapy, right? If you've heard dispatch therapy, that is a crazy, it's like a roller coaster sonically. I want to make that one of my calling cards, not like a, you know, from time to time I do it. Like I want to make it to where if I made the beat, I built the whole song from scratch, it's going to be off its fucking rocker, right? So anytime I can establish like a trait of that sound, especially like building an album like I am right now, if I find something that has a through line through multiple beats, like this fucking the bass off, then I'm gonna probably, if you give me an option to choose that over something like the bongos, I think it's a smarter decision to choose, you know, the thing that'll cause like a through line. And I'll even pull up that other beat that I'm talking about. I'm guessing it's one of the three on my board because we worked on it on stream. But I'm thinking we just kind of find some drums, because I feel like freaking some drums to this new little the flutes. And remember, bro, we can still go through different flute. That was the first thing in there. that was the first thing in there, bro. Holy. Alright, so we need a drum machine. I've been really fucking with reset. I've been really fucking with these kicks. Hold on, bro. There was a I mean, we could use it for now, but I do want to change it. That's probably there. was like, I just want a starter kick. Alright, we're gonna change our loop to this right here. We're gonna move this down here. And make a little window there. A little window on the grid. Switch is weird. I don't know why I would need 30 seconds. Let's do eighth notes. See, like stuff like that, I know. I know like notage, and I can read like guitar tabs and shit, but like I don't know like keys and shit. It's all by ear, dude. All by ear. Goomba said, just a suggestion, man. You said drums, so I said bongos. If that branches off, I'm with it. Yeah, man, you know, that's the fun, bro. Like that's the fun of making music on stream, is that I like it when you guys throw out an idea, right? Because I'm always going to try it. And if it doesn't work, I like talking about why it doesn't work, like in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? So it's a win-win to me. Like it's all serving the same purpose, you know what I'm saying? We're trying to make the best possible joint we can make. You know, with the skills that we have. I'm changing to 16 because I'm thinking like some quick ones and some bum 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 bum. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, that's how we're gonna do it. Need my click. Or just beat you over the head. Yeah, just beat you over the head. Yeah. Bup, 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 bup. Yeah. Woo, woo, you hear the flute? Oh, shit. I forgot to turn my loop back on. Whatever it's gonna be, I really want that shit to knock, so we're gonna turn the velocity up. Hold on. Yeah, I was trying to make it a little bit spicier for this. And just let it breathe, maybe. I even think 4 is excessive right here. Alright, now we'll do a clap instrument. I think that'll work. For now, at least. We'll crank it right here, too. Not right here, but right here. And then right there. And then we'll mix it after we add the clap. I got so many claps, bro. Like, because I realized I was doing some I was doing some tripping to some funk records. And I was like, you know what, dude? All these funk records, all these bitches have a loud ass clap. I need a crazy collection of the most disrespectful claps. So I have those at my disposal, but I still like searching through, you know, new folders, and you know, the digging part is still fun to me. Industrial rock. What? See, like these are the snares that that come with the program. Yep, but I want to clap. So like for example, I would go here. I have drum samples right here. I got a big fish, kick snare. Got these stacked claps. And then there's more claps in here. What the fuck? What was that, dude? I think it just lagged, yeah. See, that's a funky ass, like, what is that? That sounds like some 80s shit. That sounds like some New Jack Swing shit. It's got a little click on it, though. That's cool. It's kind of like a snare and a clap. Tune slap. Yeah, Ben. Hold up. That's just, I mean, it's just going to be pretty straightforward. Might end up fucking with the pitch and the master level. I think we got one. I think we got it, dude. Here's what I was looking for. The kits. I gotta open this. So in these kits, right? Like, they got all types of weird shit. Like the snares be weird in here. See what I mean? Adrenaline. I've been using adrenaline a lot. See, like that's a good clap. Good reverb on it, you know what I'm saying? Hold up. Yeah, I might have to. Shit. Because if I change it, right? I go adrenaline, I gotta change the input right here. Like that. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, let's do like that. Boom, 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 boom. We're here. Do the boom, boom, boom. Oh, you know what? This can go out, and it'll only be for the second one. And then there's I think. Trying to think if I want to use these like trap hats that I have. I think they go good. Just want to hear this whole concoction so far. Alright, actually, before we add hats, I want to see what my bass sounds like on this. I'm curious. I'm curious about your loving. About your loving. You fucking with it, Ben? Appreciate you. Oh, whatever, Goomba. The fuck, bro? Oh my god. Can't take this guy nowhere. Oh my god. Alright, let's see what we got now. Can't take him nowhere, gang. Talking about the clap. That's disrespectful. Yo, Envy, Cero, 2020. I mean, it was a while ago, but I'm not used to looking over there. Thank you for following the channel. I appreciate that. Gang, gang. Back to it. That is so disrespectful. That's such a disrespectful ass bass sound, bro. Loop. I like that. And I could just probably run it up. We probably gotta turn her down and yeah, that's ridiculous, dude. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up with you? And we could maybe bend it later. Bend it like Beckham. I went the long loop. Indigigoth in the fucking building. Alright. What's the velocity? 106? 101? I'm gonna go with 106. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Feel me? Feel me? Feel me? Feel me, gang? Alright, I got 4 chances to get this shit right. it sounds organic if I keep it like actually what I did for each one. Yeah, that sound. I mean, that's. I like keeping that one. Ben, come on, gang, come on. I like keeping that one because that's the rawest one. Anything I do after this one is gonna sound more and more polished. I want that raw one. I want that zombie one. You know what? I'm gonna compromise though. I'm gonna only keep this one though. Let me see. For consistency. Yeah. You feel me? So then I just go like that. Save. Often. That should, bro. If I layer another instrument on top of the flutes that I've unleashed, I might go straight in with the flutes because that's the schizophrenic shit I'm talking about, gang. You fucking with that shit? Come on, man. Come on. Say what goes on. What if it sound better, no bass going in? And I'm gonna see how it sounds without the sample too. Just drums. So all I need is some sort of now here I might be able to come back to the bongo idea. Reset. Percussion. Hand drum. What? What? That's... Yo, that sounds wild. Hold on, hold on. How does that sound? I just want this little part right here. It sounds a little... It's cool. It fits, but it sounds a little sloppy. I'm not gonna lie. Run it. That one sounds all fucked up. Djimbe. Djimbe. The D is silent. That's the one, gang! That's the one! That's the one! That's the one! That's the one! Welcome back, Ricky! Alright, so let's go ahead and save that, and then we gotta track this. Let's go, we're at 13. Bounce it in place. Look at that. Yeah. It's heavy in the left ear, so we gotta watch that. We might wanna pan it over. Oop. Huh. Just keep it going. Keep it going. And then I'm actually thinking tambourine for that second that second part. But yeah, you see I had to pan it over, bro, cuz you can see in the art. You don't want to fuck the art up, but you know, it is what it is. You don't want all that shit in your left ear. Thank you, Ricky. Let me play it from the top. got an idea. Quarter. Hold it. Hmm. Bro, what if I brought in the live drum kit when this part starts? See what I'm saying? I'm trying to make this shit crazy, bro. I'm trying to go crazy. You like that switch? You like that switch? I just saw it. I just saw it in the art. I'm like, bro, I'm gonna just go back and forth. And then I could even for this one, cause this is the second half. Okay. All right, here we go. I never played it from the top because I had that idea. Alright, I wanted to take, I'm sorry I keep fucking it up, but I wanted to take those out to give these instruments a time to shine. But you know what? I think this is going to be one of those odd timing things where I just go straight in like that. And then just keep the idea the whole time. I'm just curious, bro. This is how it comes together, though, bro. Like, you just try shit. Ricky knows what I'm talking about. Go for it. Bot don't know what I'm talking about. Alright, we'll just change this to all the same. That's what we'll do. Every time. That's how you know you're in the zone every fucking time. Because I like to end with the same note that we started with, even when that part isn't in the next section. It just blends better. I put that last note when it goes back to 1. Put another one in there so you don't forget about it. Put another one of at 1. And then it just brings itself right back in. That shit is fucking nuts, dude. Oh, then yeah, because it's gonna be too much. Go back to the single note. And then I think we're ready for my bass. Everything but my bass. I want held. Even mo. Oh, you little bitch. This guy, flute. And we're gonna go to that limit mark with this particular note. Save. Just gonna start from the verse. Or from the C part. Yeah, drums sound better right there. This drum, I wanna, yeah, that should only be, this third one should only be on that last one. Dun, 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 dun. Yep, this one. That third one. That stomp. You don't want to wear out that stomp. And have that nuance in the drums. Alright, now let's just run that shit back to the top and just see what it sounds like, bro. Oh shit. Huh. 25. 25, where the code at? 25. I wonder if we should go straight in. And it should be it should be a shorter verse. That should be the way. I'm actually wondering if I take this out of this part, if it'll sound better. It does. It gives it, yeah, it does sound better. Oh shit, bro. This thing is coming alive. I don't like that. I don't like this going into that. So we're gonna go. Boom, boom. Yeah. None of this, look. Yeah, and then we just do it like that. Take that bass out right there. And just stop. Oh shit. Works for me. And then that's Yeah, I'm gonna fuck with this a lot, like, cause it doesn't make sense. This song doesn't make sense to start on the hook, first of all. So like, I'm definitely not gonna start it the way it starts. The song makes more sense starting around like the C part. It's probably gonna end up being an intro. Alright, so what we do is we take this, our original sample, put it right here, and then we take, because we have all this already. This doesn't need to be there, that doesn't need to be there, this doesn't need to be there. Select all, bring it to the front. Now we have a proper structure. Yeah, we don't even need the whole thing. We don't even need the whole thing. Select all except for these first few things. Bring this right there. I actually like taking the bass all the way out of this part. Just go back from whence we came. 2, 3, 4. I might even want to take them out of these first two. Yeah, then we go sample on the clap. Yeah, I like this structure better. I'm gonna redo this whole verse right here. I'm gonna do it just like this one. Then we got another hook. Hook. Where's that shit at? Uh-huh. So for the mix, I mean, none of this shit is staying this way. Oh shit, what the fuck? Hook, hook, hook. No loop. Go pop style. Go pop style. Outro will be guitar and bass. Think we got it, gang. This is the rough structure. Ricky said that shit's hard as eggs so far. Ben said, I picture Dead Rising, Lucio Fulci style, as their head spin bopping to the bass and bongo. Now you see it. Now you see. not touching it no more today. Now, I'm going to take a quick break because I have to pee real bad. When I come back, we're going to listen to the finished ones that we've done thus far. Finished beats. You listen to this smooth ass song that's going on right now. Be right back. Alright, so first up we got October 10th here. Oh my god. What the fuck? What kind of shit is that? It just closed all my windows, gang. Alright, I got him back. Kinda. Son of a bitch. It's ridiculous. It just shut everything down. Like it just closed all my windows. Alright. First off, we got October 10th. Let's take a look. Outer God of Gates, what's the word? We just finished crafting a very solid skeleton to a beat, and now we are going back and listening to what we did recently on stream. Welcome back. want to try something. Did you see how these that symbol thing goes all the way through? I think we need a reprieve. I'm gonna try to take this one out of the poppy part of the hook. I think it's gonna sound much better. It's gonna give a nice reprieve before going right back in. And I think we should maybe give it some dynamic during the first part too. Yeah, we don't need it that early. We can make it add tension. Let it go, let it go. Yeah. Yup. Smokey Man. Smokey Man, what's the word?
So, you know what I'm saying? That you done fucked up now. You know that, don't you? You know you done fucked up, don't you?
Yeah. Goomba says, still getting fantasy vibes. / Bard's Tale of a Dragon. I'm not hip, but listen, man, if it's giving you all them type of visuals, that's good. I think that's good. Bro, I low-key want to listen to it again. Like that was a huge change. It might not have seemed like it, but that was a huge change. Thank you, babe. I appreciate that. Outer God of Gate says, really am hyped for the next songs coming. Well, Outer God of Gates, you know, for the last few years I've been, with the exception of the Hell's Winter series, shout out to the Banto. With the exception of the Hell's Winter series, I've been putting out nothing but singles. And I guess the exception of Sociocoma, which is a full album. And Eat Your Heart Out 5. What I'm trying to say is I've been putting out a lot more singles than albums. And I'm trying to go back into album mode. So what we're crafting here is just like a 10 song minimum type of situation that all ties together and tells a story, you know, the way it used to be. You know what I'm saying? Fuck what the algorithm wants. Fuck what is supposed to be industry standard. Fuck, who cares? Albums are where it's at, and especially for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, the biggest jumps I've taken as an artist were because I locked in on an album, and through the process of making the album, I like, you know, evolved. Whereas like you just get that incrementally with singles, obviously, right? So album, gang, album. We gotta start thinking album. So when you say next few songs coming, bro, start thinking album, because it's gonna be, next time I drop, it's gonna be heavy. And I have to do, remember last time we were talking when you said I should be bigger? Like that, the whole process of making this album, as you are an example of, I'm hoping will bring in people that have never interacted with my streams before, like yourself, right? And that, then by the time the album drops, there'll be a whole bunch of new ears waiting to fucking hear it. You feel me, gangland? Yes. I'm thinking, you know, most of the time when I dropped albums, it was 10 songs. I think the most I ever dropped was 13 on an album. So that's kind of like the max. I think I'm gonna max at 13 for this next shit. Oh yeah, for YouTube, man. Yeah, man. Shit. You know what I'm saying? Tell a story. You know what I'm saying? Draw people in. Like all this quick microwave shit, that shit is trash, bro. You know what I'm saying? It had its run. Now we're doing not to say my singles were trash, but I'm just saying, you know, I'd be lying if I said that I wasn't doing that thinking that I'd get better reception, or people would be able to easily or easier digest what I do if I put it out as singles. I mean, I was listening to people essentially, which is, you know, I know better. I know better than to do that shit. Outer God of Gate says, yeah, I agree, that makes sense. You understand where you're getting at, my man. Goomba said, if modern music is out of the microwave, then we're taking this back to the smoker grill. Off God. Indeed. Let's listen to this one more time with the changes, man. This shit sounds crazy. I think it should start without the, yeah. And I definitely hear that outro fading out. Whatever happened, hey. Whatever happened to songs fading out? That used to be a thing, man. Songs don't fade out no more. Outer God of Gate says, hopefully other people can see this new album so you'll get more popularity. This is a fact. Hey, and here's the thing. Even if I don't get massive popularity, it's all about bringing in the right people. I call I call you all gang, Waif Gang, which means we are your future, by the way. Waif Gang, I call y'all the patient, brave few. I call y'all the meat. I am the zombie, you are the meat, right? I call y'all a lot of things, but what it boils down to is your ability to think outside the box and accept my art for what it is. And the truth, we talked about it earlier on stream, the truth and fact of the matter is people like us, like y'all, few and far between. And I'm just thankful for those that are here. Yeah. Polito! Joey, what's the word? Man, we're in review mode, you know what I'm saying? And you know how review mode goes. You've been here before. You've been here for a while. When I end up going back over the songs that we've been doing, I say, oh, shit, let me change that. Oh, I end up tweaking shit. What? So we finished a fresh one at the top, right? And now we're going back through in review mode, and I'm tweaking shit. All right, so we just did October 10th. What's the word, Joey? How you feel today, man? Now we got the next day. I was on a roll this week, October 11th. Joey. Hey, y'all, just as a reminder. Anyway. Any fucking way. Why is the ending so far away? That's crazy. Gang gang, Ben. Joey said, hi and good. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. Look like me? Okay. Now, this doesn't mean, Joey, that when you come in here that I'm just going to start smoking just because you showed up. Cheers. Next one on the list, October 11th. Let's ride. That's why. That's why the ending was so long. The ending was long as fuck because I wanted to make sure to get all that weird little resonance at the end. And I think the one that we started off with was No, it isn't. It isn't. This is another one. You talking about spooky shit? Spooky dookie? Shout out to Goomba on YouTube. Ben said, heck yeah, dude. Got that Rob Zombie and Flatbush Zombie vibe in there. Damn. All my bases covered. All my bases covered. Only way to fly. Now, as you see, as we did in the new song, new beat that we worked on today, and I guess we worked on multiple. But bouncing the samples in place and then normalizing them is going to give us a lot more loudness in the mix for some of the most important elements of the fucking song. Joey said, catching a pedophile live right now. Wow. That is wild. Alright, let's hear this one. This shit to this is the kick, right? No, this is the snare. This one right here. That extra one sound corny as hell by itself. are making some real progress. And then let's circle all the way back to where we started today. I'm gonna put some more drums on this shit. This is gonna be crazy. Outer God of Gate says, just the beat alone on the last one, I'm guessing on the last one. Just the beat alone sounds already like it's about to be my favorite song you've made so far. I can already imagine the lyrics are gonna be in here and how it's gonna sound. Yeah, man. I agree. I agree. I agree. Thank you. Joey said, I am so high. That makes both of us. Absolutely, gang. What a fucking W stream, dog. Wow. Jesus Christ. So if you don't know, we got a new schedule. Tuesday through Friday. Starting at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. For those of you that follow me on Twitch, shout out to those of you that are in the chat right now, but double shout out to the people that were on Twitch for the last 2 months or so while I was trying to get a new feel for how I wanted to stream and the schedule I wanted to do and all that type of shit. I, got back into the groove of things on Twitch. So shout out to the Twitch gang. For being patient and shit. Once again, shout out to Envy Cero 2020 over on Kick for the follow. That was a kick. Shout out to the entire gang over on YouTube, keeping the fucking torch burning. Yeah. Yeah. And speaking of album, I have to pick one to get the fuck out of here with. See y'all tomorrow type shit. And as far as album to get out of here with, take a look. Let's do Hell's Winter. It's cold outside. Let's go back to where it all started. Hell's Winter, Chapter 1. I'm going to put the link in every chat right now in case you are not hip to this album. Go ahead and check it out. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. Gang, gang.
Interdimensional Vesper. Raising the stakes with the gang. Oh, raising the stakes.
Man, don't even worry about me, man. Don't worry about me, man. Hey, listen. Bandcamp's weird, man. You know, I hit play on the album and it just starts at a random song that it wants to, man. I don't make the rules. The album starts with Day Ride. I'll see y'all tomorrow, man. Gang, gang.
Raising the stakes with the gang. Oh, raising the stakes with the gang. Yeah. Raise up a page while the day ride. Oh, raise up a page while the day ride. Yeah. Raising the stakes with the gang. Yeah. Raising the stakes with the gang. Oh, ain't nothing safe, you can blame us. Oh, ain't nothing safe, you can blame us. Raising the stakes with the gang. Raising the stakes with the gang. Oh, anabolic cannonball. Run it though. Mashing up in Adderall. Run it though. Hand on the cannonball. Run it though. And any man at all. Run it. Stand while they'd rather fall. Run it though. Mannequin can't recall. Run it though. Damage your mandible. Run it though. Panic or let it go. Oh, raise up a page while the day ride. Oh, ain't nothing safe, you can blame us. Raising the stakes with the gang. Yeah, raising the stakes with the gang. Oh, raise up a page while the day ride. Oh, ain't nothing safe, you can blame us. Raising the stakes with the gang. Yeah, raising the stakes with the gang. When they gave me cold shoulders, I turn opposite and work a play. No older, I froze at the bottom of a lake. It took over, spirit, body, rosin, urchin brain. Urgent purge of earth, insurgent circuit, mergent, breed of freezing furnace. Left a nigga bitter in the cold though, yeah. Little bit of winter in the logo, yeah. When it's at the Venice and it go cold. Cold. Whoa. Freezing the frame, no photos, ayy. These are the ways so posto, ayy. How you under me and I'm solo, what? Ayy. Locust stupid, I just keep the tree limb frosty. Knowing you might fuck the move and leech it off me. Giving shivers, intravenous energy supply. That or now I run the house, leaning cocky.
I just be making moves.
Keep the tree limb frosty. Knowing you might fuck the move and leech it off me. Giving shivers, intravenous energy supply. That or now I run the house. When they gave me cold shoulders, I turn opposite and work a play. No older, I froze at the bottom of a lake. It took over, spirit, body, rosin, urchin brain. Urgent purge of earth, insurgent circuit, merchant, breed of freezing furnace. Anybody feel away, speak up, yeah. Get up out the paint, they need us, yeah. Imminent decay, so we just cold. Whoa. Cinnamon and dust in my teacup, ayy. Giving them a rush in arenas, ayy. Everybody sick, AC up, what? Ayy. Locust stupid, I just keep the tree limb frosty. Knowing you might fuck the move and leech it off me. Giving shivers, intravenous energy supply. That or now I run the house, leaning cocky. Locust stupid, I just keep the tree limb frosty. Knowing you might fuck the move and leech it off me. Giving shivers, intravenous energy supply. That or now I run the house, leaning cocky. put walls up. I don't need your input or attention. I put walls up. Fuck you and mo issues ain't I mention. I put walls up. I don't need your input or attention. I put walls up. Fuck you and mo issues ain't I mention. I put walls up. To align my energy, enemies all over my dick. Made a plan and I gotta mobilize it. Ain't a man living that'll know of my risk or assignment, so keep away. I'm the whole damn game, I don't need to play. Lemmings ain't never learned how to lead the way. Dead already, I don't need evil on me today, Ricky Bobby. I put walls up. I don't need your input or attention. I put walls up. Fuck you and mo issues ain't I mention. I put walls up. I don't need your input or attention. I put walls up. Fuck you and mo issues ain't I mention. I put walls up. I put walls up. I put walls up. To navigate around the riffraff, distraction is a whiplash. Keep it tunnel vision. Seek another mission and get past. Yeah, they talking, I ain't one to listen, no shot. God work, finna go pop. Bonto is added to the roster with a co-pop. S double info dops. Keep it going, no it don't stop, cause I put walls up. I don't need your input or attention. I put walls up. Fuck you and mo issues ain't I mention. I put walls up. I don't need your input or attention. I put walls up. Fuck you and mo issues ain't I mention. I put walls up. Interdimensional Vesper. Been so dirigible, yes sir. Enter the liminal gesture. Ensure a pivotal pressure. Rally for the undead. Make another pipeline. Neuroscience and violence sedated till the right time. Some said they would never like mine. Ordnance reinforcement to my spine for posture. In the pageant of illusion, no raising the chalice if the balance is improving. Monster, I'm ashing in your ruins. Ain't no phasing the mason. I practice with the proven on level, on square. Eliminator, gone rebel, gone flare. We been a major. Really on, found creased in the latest. Here we are now, please entertain us. Slide in the eye. Interdimensional Vesper. Been so dirigible, yes sir. Enter the liminal gesture. Ensure a pivotal pressure. Rally for the ridicule. Many more to get it too. Non-stop raw, got rid of any interlude. Inner vision through advantages I'm giving you. Add it all up. Imagine what the living do. What the fuck the living do? Tap, tap. I pilot the vessel like Cap Jack. Flashback to the future, so a suture under that rap. On level, on square, eliminator. Gone rebel, gone flare, we been a major. Really on, found creased in the latest. Here we are now, please entertain us. Slide in the eye.